Now on KOAM, a 20-year-old animated favorite is still racing into the hearts of fans along Route 66. Plus, Joplin residents weigh in on a proposed data center. And Easter fun meets local flavor in Joplin.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
2 decades later, a box office sensation is still running on all cylinders in the 4 states. This is KOAM News. I'm Kenny Foreman. The Disney Pixar movie Cars is celebrating its 20th anniversary. A celebration took place on Route 66 today that included some special guests. KOAM's Mitch Adams made a pit stop in Galena to tell us more.
In 2006, an animated movie hit theaters that still has an impact on the youth today. 20 years has passed since the release of Disney Pixar's Cars, but its relevance lives on, especially for those near Route 66. A celebration at Luigi's Pit Stop in Galena marked the impact the film has had on the historic stretch of road.
But it turned on people, especially the youth, all over the world. And they've come to learn about preservation and about America before it became generic.
Michael Wallace, a Route 66 historian, author, and journalist, voiced the sheriff of Radiator Springs in the movie. He says that what the film has done for Route 66 is something truly special.
It made me ecstatic with joy to see what it's done for the road, and especially the people who still earn livings on the Mother Road.
The celebration includes a car show, music, and an opportunity for the kids to become one of the sheriff's deputies. Wallace wanted to remind the community to appreciate the history that gets us from one place to another.
Everybody remember, this is the 100th anniversary year of Route 66. So everybody should get out and celebrate it. And the best is yet to come.
Reporting in Galena, Kansas, Mitch Adams, KOAM News.
Other special guests attended the celebration today, even including several other voice actors involved with the Cars films. The Joplin Sustainable Technology Alliance held a town hall meeting at the Joplin Public Library. Residents learned more about a proposed community benefits agreement related to the proposed Wildwood Ranch data center. Organizers say the agreement would create protections for air quality, water resources, and property values.
Basically, we're going to be sharing the details of our new community benefits agreement, which is basically our protections that we're putting in place in case the data center project goes forward. We're still collecting for our moratorium petition, so we're doing an update of that as well. And we're releasing details of a new petition called the Joplin Ratepayer Protection Act.
JTSA is also collecting signatures for a moratorium petition. July 18th is the signatures deadline to put the issue on the November ballot. Meteorologist Donald O'Keefe joins us with the first look at the weather.
Well, we have some cooler temperatures that are going to be pushing into the region tonight. For today, we got up to 63 degrees. The average is 66, so just about 3 degrees cooler than our average. But tonight, we're going to drop down to 37 degrees with clear skies. Winds out of the north could gust up to 20 miles an hour. But like I said, it's going to be on the colder side to start off our Sunday. So we do have a frost advisory for our eastern Kansas counties and most of our Missouri counties. That is until Sunday at 9 a.m. due to those colder temperatures to start your Sunday. Taking a look ahead, we're going to have that cold start to Sunday, but luckily we're going to start warming up over the next couple of days. We're going to have sunny and mild conditions basically for the next 4 to 5 days. We are also tracking some rain chances returning on Thursday with the chance of even some thunderstorms by next weekend. I'll break that all down in my full forecast coming up.
All right, thanks, Donald. Families hunted for Easter eggs today at the Joplin Empire Market. The indoor egg hunt featured 2 sessions where children exchanged plastic eggs for bags of goodies while their parents shopped for groceries. The market also featured Joplin High School collective performing original music. Coming up, from Yellowstone to historic civil rights sites, travelers are mapping out America 250 adventures coast to coast. We're now less than 100 days out from the 4th of July, and cities across the country are planning big celebrations this year to mark the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Jen Sullivan digs into the travel stats to see where people are going and the deals you can score.
From sea to shining sea, cities coast to coast are planning special celebrations to mark America 250 this July 4th.
It's really a once in a generation opportunity to celebrate our country all together at one time.
Melanie Fish is a travel expert with Expedia. She says they've noticed a surge in people researching trips to areas home to famous parks that showcase the country's natural beauty.
You can use the 250th as an excuse to explore a part of the country that you've just never seen before.
Expedia's data shows the biggest jump in searches is for Billings, Montana, one of the entryways to Yellowstone Park, followed by Lake Tahoe, California, home to the Sierra Nevada peaks, and Asheville, North Carolina, near the Blue Ridge Mountains and Great Smoky Mountains. It's not just places of beauty that travelers are researching. Fish says cities with rich historic significance are trending as well, and some are destinations you may not typically think to visit. Expedia found travelers are really interested in spots like Birmingham, Alabama, where some of the most pivotal protests of the civil rights movement took place. Cherokee, Oklahoma, where travelers can visit heritage sites to learn about the Trail of Tears, where thousands of Native Americans were forced to migrate west. St. Louis, Missouri, the gateway to the west that sits along the mighty Mississippi River.
America's a big place, so if you're not sure where you want to go, look at flight deals. Set your home airport, and you can see where are flights trending for certain dates at well below what's normally expected.
For those who want to rent an RV, Fish recommends crunching the costs. It may be cheaper to fly to your destination and then rent an RV once you've arrived. She says the site RV Share allows you to book a one-way rental. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
United Airlines has raised its fee for checked bags. Passengers will now pay $50 for the first bag, $60 for the second, and $200 for a third. Analysts say the move was expected as the conflict in Iran has caused fuel prices to soar. This comes just days after JetBlue also implemented a rise in bag fees. New Department of Homeland Security Secretary Markwayne Mullin is moving fast on promises from his confirmation hearing. He scrapped the previous $100,000 contract approval rule, limiting top-level reveal to contracts over $25 million. The change comes after criticism that the old policy slowed disaster funding. Mullin is also pausing all migrant detention warehouse projects and taking ICE officers off of the front lines. Donald is next with a complete look at the forecast. And later, at 90 years old, this piano teacher has taught for nearly a century, and she's proving it's never too late to follow your passion.
Here's your Skywatch weather forecast from the trusted Roper Kia Weather Center.
Well, we have some cooler air pushing into the region today and also into tonight. Let's take a look ahead. So we're going to have a cold start to Sunday with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s to start our Sunday, but we are going to have sunny and mild conditions basically for the next 4 to 5 days. We're also tracking rain chances to return to the region on Thursday. So let's start talking about this colder trend we've seen over the last 24 hours. We got up to 63 degrees today. The average is 66. So we're about 3 degrees cooler than the average. But tonight is what we're going to see those colder temperatures return. We're going to see dropping down to 37 degrees for a low with clear skies. We can still see winds gusting up to 20 miles an hour, and due to those temperatures being in the mid to upper 30s, we do have a frost advisory for our eastern Kansas counties and most of our Missouri counties. That isn't until Sunday at 9 a.m. So we are going to see a warming trend come back into the region as we go to start our next week. We get back into the low 70s by Monday. Let's take a look at those temperatures now. So here's Sunday morning. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s to start our day. But as we get into Sunday afternoon, sunny skies, temperatures are going to be back into the low to mid 60s by Sunday afternoon. That warming trend continues into Monday. Now we're going to see temperatures back into the upper 60s, even lower 70s across the region with sunny skies as well. That continues into Tuesday, a bit cooler. Temperatures about the mid to upper 60s, but still sunny skies on Tuesday. By Wednesday, we're back into the upper 60s and lower 70s with sunny skies as well. If you're planning out your Sunday, beautiful Sunday, sunny skies, high of 63 degrees. That is on the cooler side, but still not too bad for a sunny day. Tomorrow night, though, we are going to drop back down into the low 40s, low of 41 degrees with clear skies, but the winds are going to be on the calmer side for Sunday night. We are going to see rain return later next week, so let's start talking about that right now. So here's our upper flow. This shows us patterns all across the United States. This is on Sunday. We have those sunny and relatively mild conditions Sunday, even into Monday, Tuesday, but by the time we get into Wednesday, we're still going to see sunny skies with mild temperatures. However, we're going to start to see a change. There is a low pressure system up there to the north of us, right along the Canadian border. That's going to be dragging in some moisture and keeping temperatures right into the mid-70s. That increases rain chances by Thursday. So we're going to see moisture and energy push into the region on Thursday, increasing those rain chances. As we get into Friday, that pushes up, but now we're watching another system out to our southwest. This is going to turn into a cutoff low. What that means is that it's a separate system from the main flow of upper level winds. So it's a cutoff low, and that's going to push in enough moisture and energy into our region by Friday into Saturday, increasing rain chances and possibly the chances for some thunderstorms to return. Now, it is a bit out right now, but we are going to keep an eye on that over the next couple of days. Taking a look at our 7 to 10 day here, look at these beautiful conditions for the next 4 to 5 days, upper 60s, low 70s, basically through Wednesday, but then we're going to see that change Wednesday night into Thursday, increasing rain chances by Thursday into Friday, temperatures Thursday and Friday in the mid 70s, with the chances of some possible thunderstorms by next Saturday and Sunday. But we have a beautiful week ahead of us with very mild temperatures to look forward to.
You know, we've been getting so much rain lately that it's a little nice to see we're going to get at least a little bit of a break before it comes
nice.
again.
It is going to be nice.
All right, thanks so much, Donald. Coming up next, the final day of action from the Lucky 7 baseball tournament. And the Pitt State track and field team unveils its dedicated outdoor facility at the David Schuenram Gorilla Classic. Ben McLeish has those stories and more up next in sports.
Pitt State Track and Field hosts its first ever event at the Gorilla's brand new dedicated outdoor facility. It's the 18th annual David Swainram Gorilla Classic. We start in the women's 1500 meter. Two gorillas racing in Section 2, and Ashlyn Smith pulls away after the final turn for a second place finish. In Section 3, it's MSSU dominating. All at the head of the pack as a trio of Lions takes first through third, not just in the section, but the event, with Abby Brackenbury leading the way. To the men's 110-meter hurdle prelims, in Heat 1, it's two Lions and a Gorilla bursting into the front, with all three earning a spot in the finals. Heat 2 is filled with 4 states runners, with 3 more PSU and 1 MSSU athlete qualifying. The women's 100-meter hurdles is also dominated by the 4 states. In Heat 1, Blakely Wynn, Ella Foss, and Peyton Phillips finishing at the top. In Heat 2, it's another 2 Gorillas and 1 Lion qualifying for the finals, with Kayvon Newbine finishing with the fastest time. She would go on to take first place in the final. Well, it's the last day of action on the diamond from the Lucky 7 baseball tournament. In Wyandotte, Fairland and Quapaw face off in the third place matchup. In the first, it's an early strikeout for Cooper Welch on the bump, who sits down the batter with the curve before being thrown out on the drop third strike. Quapaw up to bat now. Brady Kinsey gets the K to end the frame, eliminating the early threat from the Wildcats. Let's head to the third. Carson Schurz goes high and deep towards the left field corner, sailing over the wall for a 2-run homer. The Owls take the 2-0 lead. Staying in the third, Fairland with a runner in scoring position and wanting more. Kinsey goes to steal third. He slides in safely, and the ball gets away into left field. Kinsey hustles home for the Owls' third run of the game. Bottom of the inning now, Aiden Bruton skies one to center field for the easy out, but it's more than deep enough to bring home Jace Gregory from third for the Wildcats' first run. Fairland, though, takes third place in the tourney, 5-2 over Quapaw. Championship game now between Wyandotte and Ketchum. Bottom of the first, man on third for Terry Embry, who grounds one towards the middle of the diamond to bring home Hunter White for the game's first run. Top of the second now, Ketchum responds right away with this sacrifice bunt as the throw comes home late and Keegan Johnston scores to knot it up at 1. Heading to the 4th, Avery Laughlin at the plate, grounds one past the diving third baseman into the outfield. He clears the bases with a 2 RBI double to regain the Bears lead and make it 3-1. Away half of the 5th, the starting pitcher Cannon Naughton barrels this one to deep left field. Over the fence it goes for Ketchum. He gives the visitors the lead for the first time with a 3-run dinger in a matter of seconds to make it 4-3. Ketchum adds one more and holds on to win the tournament 5-4. In the MIAA, the Gorillas and Lions baseball teams look to close out their weekend series with wins. In day 6 of a 12-game road stretch, the Gorillas can sweep the series with the win, but Fort Hays comes from behind for the 11-7 win in the finale. PSU took a 2-run lead into the bottom of the 8th, but the Tigers respond with a 6-run inning to put it away late. The Lions need a win to pick up the series win over the Broncos, and they do just that, taking down Central Oklahoma 7-2. MSSU scored at least 1 run in 5 of its 8 innings at the plate and held the Broncos to just 2 runs to secure its 5th MIAA series win. Well, that's it for sports. We're back with more after the break.
Merle Langs has been teaching piano for nearly 8 decades, and she's still at it, working with students each and every day. Derek Bain is in Rockford, Illinois, with this musician's remarkable story.
When Merle Langs teaches, you can tell she knows how to get the best out of her students. She's been honing that teaching skill for a long time.
You're going to laugh. I started teaching when I was 11 years old. I told you. You're ending it.
As she gets ready to celebrate her 90th birthday, Merle's passion still shines through. She still teaches a full schedule every day.
I love to teach, and I love to play, and I love my students, and they love me.
She can still play.
I could perform too, but it's no fun for me. I love to teach.
She believes in really feeling the music flow through the body.
I teach music to be cherished, to be loved, to smile while you're playing sometimes, to be sad when it's sad music, and that you play from your heart.
That musical heartbeat has connected generations of her family, from musicians in Europe centuries ago to her grandkids following her lead.
When you have the natural ability, you have to have the teacher to inspire you. The gift is there.
Merle, the musician, has taught hundreds of students through the years with a simple guiding principle about music.
That it's part of loving life. Music is love.
And she's spread a lot of love throughout her 90 years. Merle, play us off, will you?
That's our time for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night, 4 States.